I'm sharing with you today 5 signs that you're right on the cusp of being about to double your business income. So I work with my clients continuously to 2x their income, and there are always signs. There are always things that we can look and see, okay, I know this is about to happen for you because these things are happening. So I'm going to share with you what are the top 5 signs that I see in clients that are right about to 2x your business income, so you can see if this applies to you and what you should be focusing as well on if you're really wanting to achieve this milestone. So my credentials here, why I'm talking about this, why I feel validated to say what are the signs that you're about to double your income. I've worked with over 75 clients on my one-to-one program alone, and I've helped them to 2x their income. That is just my average client result. And there are always a few things that really I can see from these 75 plus clients that are really an indicator that they are about to absolutely skyrocket. They're about to really take off and the things are about to really explode. So I'm going to be walking through what are those 5 signs so you can see for yourself. So number 1, the first thing that I always see in these clients is they are fully showing up. Whatever that looks like for you, there's no definition of what this really looks like, but they're not really holding anything back. They are fully showing up for their audience, for their business. And there's always come a point where they've just decided, they've made a decision that they're going bigger. They've made a decision, they are all in. They have burnt the boats essentially. And they are really just, you can feel it. They're showing up at 100%. They're putting in everything that they've got there. They're not holding anything back. They're not trying to wait and see if they should do this plan B instead and not put too much into the business or anything like that. They are fully in, and energetically they're just all in, and that's showing then in how they're actually approaching their business, the actions they're taking, the strategies they're utilizing, etc. And something magical always happens next after this. Every single time, this has always been the very first indicator that something incredible is about to happen. So fully showing up there. The second thing is their business is actually ready for 2x growth. They have actually set the foundations in place to be able to grow fast, because this growth cannot happen unless you've actually created the pathways to allow it to actually come in. Their offers, for example, are all ready to go. They actually have the offers that allow them to have that income in the first place. It can sound really simple, but you need to have the offers that allow you to support that many clients, that allow you to make that much money in the first place before you can actually 2x your business in that way. Their marketing is really dialed down as well, and they are just really ready for an influx of clients on a very practical level. They've got the foundations down, they've got the things set in place that they need, and they are ready to actually have those clients come into the business literally tomorrow. If they came in, nothing would break, everything would work perfectly, and they could actually take on that many clients as well. The third thing is your messaging is on point. Their messaging just gets so specific, so clear, and they are speaking so precisely to really the exact person who is a complete dream client for them. And you can just see this in the way that they're showing up and in the way that they are sharing about how they help people, sharing about their results, sharing about what they actually do, sharing about their program. Their content is then just really magnetizing people to actually work with them. And as well, it is so effortless for them to actually get those clients because of these shifts with their messaging, because they are really making sure that their messaging is speaking so directly to that dream ideal client that it is so easy for that person to actually decide to work with them. It's so easy for that person to actually jump into the program. They have allowed the routes essentially for that person to come in and made it so simple and such a no-brainer decision for them to actually sign up with them in the first place. The fourth thing that I always see in clients who are about to 2x is they are saying the same thing over and over and over again. This really comes back to that messaging piece here. They are just saying the same thing, and they're not trying to reinvent the wheel. They're not trying to, think of a different way to talk about their program or think about a different thing they can say. They're sharing the same messaging, so they have actually become known for something. People are really aware in their audience of what they can actually help them with, whether they are even thinking about that program, whether they are a good fit for this, whether there is actually a goal that they want, that transformation that they're promising, because they are sharing the same messaging over and over again. And it sounds really boring to that person, right? This can be why it's so hard to actually stick with this and share the same messaging over and over again. But the big thing here is they aren't just changing the result every few weeks. They're not thinking, okay, I need to say something different because no one's signed up in the last week. They're realizing the power of that exponential, discussing about the program and exponential growth that you're getting in the minds of people who are thinking about working with you. They are speeding so much faster towards actually making that decision of working with you because you're sharing over and over again what you actually help people with, how you can actually help them, all of those things. So you're really in this place where, you need to just say it again. You need to continuously talk about this over and over again, sharing the same messaging. So I always see that with the people who are about to skyrocket. And then the fifth thing that I always see in clients about to 2x their income is they are really focused on filling in gaps in their business before they become a problem. So they're not waiting until they realize, this missing piece that they have, or this gap, or this area where they know they're not quite as good as they could possibly be. They're not waiting until this becomes a problem. So for example, they're not looking at their business and saying, okay, my only model is 1-to-1 right now, and I know that I can only take on 5 1-to-1 clients at $1,000 a month. That means I can only make 5K, but my goal right now is to make 10K. They're not waiting until they hit those 5 clients and then go, damn it, okay, now I can't actually take on any more clients. I'm now fully booked. Now what do I do? They're not waiting until things become a problem to actually fix them. They are filling in those gaps before they become a problem. Really looking forward to what they're actually going to need in that next level. Looking forward to, okay, when I do 2x my income, because it's inevitable, it's happening. When I do 2x my income, what will I need? What is going to be missing? What are the systems I need in place? What are the structures I need in place? What are even just the areas I need to work on? And they are really focused on getting support in actually firstly identifying what is missing, but then also fixing that as well before it becomes an issue. They're not waiting until it becomes a problem. And that is what allows them to really quantum leap so fast. When you see these people who go from, 1K to 3K to 5K to 10K to 20K so quickly, they could not do this if it wasn't for this. They need to have those pieces in place to actually support them with those missing gaps in their business, to actually fill them in before they become a problem. So essentially, they have the business, they have the setup ready for a business that is double their size before they've actually got there practically. So they are really ready to 2x their income really, really fast. So those are the 5 traits I always see in clients who are about to 2x their income. So make sure you're focusing on these areas. If you're knowing you're wanting to 2x your income, if you're wanting that big, exponential, crazy, how did she even do that level growth? This is what you need to be focusing on. These are the areas you really need to be dialing in, because these are the traits I've seen for every single client who has done this of mine, all 75 plus clients that I've worked with 1-to-1. These are the traits that they all have in common. So make sure you give this video a like if you found this helpful. If you are going to be embodying these traits, let me know in the comments as well. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in our next video tomorrow as usual.